sportsmanship, and respect for all those in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with each student athlete. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon a school or MIAA official. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion should not be tolerated and could subject to violated rejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. And now, let's meet the visiting Braintree Wamps.
Hello and welcome to Franklin High School as we are ready for MIAA playoff basketball. Mike Walton bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, and we have the starting lineup for Braintree as Haley Sherrick, Sophie DeAngelis for Braintree. In the backcourt, number 12, Cameron Adams. Number 13, Adriana Casanova. And in the front court, number 35, Jillian Fay. Head coach for Matt Freeman. And now for the Franklin Panthers. Braintree, the 27th seed, facing number 6, Franklin. Now for Franklin, number 11, Bridget Leo. Number 12, Katie Peterson. Number 5, Bridget Early. Number 21, Stephanie Padula, a captain. And number 23, Olivia Quinn, also a captain, for head coach John Layton. As we will now pause for the playing of the anthem, and we'll be right back for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now ask that you rise and give your attention to the American flag for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight to be performed by Franklin senior Devon Doyle.
Back here at Franklin High School as we get ready for the opening tip. Thank you for joining us here as we live stream here on BCAM TV. Braintree again, the 27th seed against number 6, Franklin. And we're getting ready for the start of the game. Nice rendition of the national anthem, played by a Franklin High senior. Nice musical rendition of the trumpet. And we'll have the opening tip at center court. Braintree again getting to this point, playing in the preliminary round with a victory over Durfee, 58-41, as Franklin with the game's first shot and the game's first point. So Padula getting the game's first basket for Franklin as Braintree tries to pass up the court into the hands of Casanova. And Braintree with their first offensive opportunity. Sherrick thought about the three instead, takes it back. 10 on the shot clock. Driving in the lane, kicking back to the perimeter. 5 on the shot clock as Braintree throws it up, no good. And the rebound secured by Franklin. Not really a great shot there in the lane. And Franklin will have their second offensive chance with a 2-0 lead here with 7:10 to go in the opening quarter. Strong defense by Braintree, double teaming, but open down low, and scoring is Bridget Early. A 4-0 lead for the home team. As Braintree brings it over half court, now into a little bit of a pressure situation. As Adams now drives it inside, kicks to the outside for a 2-point shot, and it spins out. As Braintree 0 for 2 from the field. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter as they work it underneath. And the third shot and the third basket. As Olivia Quinn now scores, and a 6-0 lead for the home team on 3 different scorers. Braintree able to break the press again, but now going to start hitting some shots. From the outside, the shot is long by Casanova, and Braintree struggling from the field early in this game, and Franklin a perfect 3 for 3 and a 6-0 lead. Driving down the lane, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. So a set play underneath. Pass to the outside, thought about a 3. And Braintree swallowing up. That's a 3-point shot this time, and it's knocked down as Franklin continues to hit everything. And Braintree will take a timeout as Peterson gets on the board with a 3, and the first 9 points all have been scored by the home team, and Braintree going to have to buckle in quickly, or this game may turn lopsided in a hurry. Obviously Franklin the 6th seed and one of the top teams in the state, but Braintree's got to do a better job handling some of these looks, giving up a lot of open shots, and Franklin obviously very talented, and as you see now, 4 different scores. 2 points for Early, 3 points for Peterson, 2 points for Padula, and 2 points for Quinn. Braintree scoreless. And they've gotten 2 misses from Fay and a miss from the outside from Casanova. But Braintree started this way against Durfee as well. They started very slow out of the gates, and they're hoping they can change that. But right now, Braintree's going to have to start dialing in. They want to have a chance to come back in this game. They're digging themselves a pretty big hole early. But still plenty of time left in this game, and Braintree will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They've done a good job breaking the press, but now it's about executing on the offensive side. 2-1-2 press. Sherrick nearly lost the ball out of bounds. She had 19 points, a game high in the win over Durfee. As Braintree with just 6 seconds left on the shot clock, going to have to release, and a turnover. Braintree's second already here of the opening quarter. Lob inside, and the layup missed. The offensive chance also missed. A third chance is good. As Peterson now has scored the last 5, and it's an 11-0 lead. As Braintree breaks, trying to get underneath, and finally, Braintree on the board. Scoring inside was DeAngelis, and Braintree breaks the shutout. Good defense here, and a quick foul. Looks like some pretty good pressure there by the hands of Adams and Sherrick.
Braintree foul number 12.
Work it down inside. Back to the top of the key. As the pass underneath, they have an open player again, but missing the layup was early, and Braintree with the ball down by 9. So Braintree finally getting a stop. And now looking to take advantage on the offensive end. 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Braintree down 11-2. Back to the top of the key for DeAngelis, his only basket so far, trying to score again, and does. Nice left-handed move. And DeAngelis with 4 quick points. And Braintree starting to get it going. Franklin with some quick passing as they get underneath and a foul call, which will put them at the free throw line. Foul will go on Casanova, and it'll be the first free throws of this game. First free throw, no good. So Franklin starting to miss some shots, which Braintree certainly welcomes. 1 for 2 at the line. Padula with 3 points. Braintree with the ball, down 12-4. Brought towards the basket by Fay and throws it up with the right hand. Gets the foul called. She'll go to the line. Trying to release that one from a low angle. As the foul goes on Peterson. Just the first team foul. First point for Fay, making it 12-5. And able to get the second one to drop. And a substitution here off the second made free throw. 12-6 to score. Braintree right back in it, down 6. So Franklin came out scorching hot. Braintree has battled back and nearly thrown away. So the Panthers, the 6th seed in the tournament, Braintree number 27. As another foul call on Braintree. If they're going to call it that tight, this is going to be a long game. That's pretty good physical play by a strong defender, Sherrick. They do have 3 officials again, as will be accustomed for the remainder of the playoff. As it goes to the opposite side, a 3-point shot off the mark. And Braintree can't secure the rebound. As underneath missing a third chance, and the basket will count. And a chance to 3. So early scores after Braintree couldn't secure the rebound. And that's going to be a big problem in this game if Braintree doesn't start to get a much better rebounding opportunity underneath. They got to box out. They had 2 players on early and could not secure the rebound. As the free throw is no good, and Fay with the rebound. So 14-6 to score. Braintree back with the ball. As DeAngelis trying to take it to the basket and turns it over. Back the other way, and Franklin has it knocked away. Rebounding or inbounding underneath. .15 on the shot clock as the pass underneath, a foul call on a block.
Braintree foul number 11, so be the end of the first team 6.
So 5 team fouls already on Braintree here in the opening, not even 6 minutes. That's Franklin again with possession and a fresh shot clock. A 3-point chance is good, getting the roll. Second 3-point shot as Braintree scores inside. So Sherrick gets Braintree a bucket, make it 17-8. As Franklin back to the perimeter. Fay shuts that one off. As the pass, erratic, but they find an open shooter again. And another miss. Braintree again can't get the rebound, but they get the fortunate call as it goes out of bounds. So more pressure for Franklin. 17-8 the score. As it's worked over half court. As Braintree works it to the other side now for Casanova. A three off the mark. And the rebound is secured by Franklin. The pass up the court. And they find the open player streaking for the basket. So Quinn scores, making it a 19-8 game. Her fourth point. Braintree down by double figures. DeAngelis cuts down the lane, trying to draw a foul. And the ball just goes out of bounds. Deflected by Franklin with 1:33 left in the first quarter. Again, thank you for watching here, live stream broadcast of Braintree girls basketball against Franklin here in the first round of matchup. As Braintree will have to release quickly. Casanova for three, no good, and she's been off the mark early. As the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Franklin ball with 1:23 to go in the first quarter. So Braintree's got to start finding some weapons to hit some shots from the outside. They've had some good looks. Casanova 0 for 3 from downtown. DeAngelis right now with 4 points to lead Braintree in the scoring department. So a minute and 10 left. As Franklin with the ball, trying to drive it inside, and it goes off her leg. That's a Braintree ball. So the Wamps will have it with 1:04 to go in the opening quarter. 19-8 the score in favor of the home team Franklin. As Braintree breaks it over half court, Casanova attacks the basket and has it blocked. Looks like they're going to call a foul, though. So a foul called on Franklin. We'll put Braintree at the free throw line for 2 shots. And Casanova able to score her first point of the game. Braintree back within 10. And now 9. 2 for 2 from the line for Casanova. Maybe that'll get her going. .45 seconds left in the quarter. And a 3 knocked down from downtown. As Braintree back up the court. As Padula knocks down her second 3. Underneath. And is Caleri to score. Underneath, with a 10-point game, the ball was on the court for a moment. Braintree could not get the tie-up. As the ball is loose, somebody's got to get down on the court if you're Braintree, and they do tie it up. Going to need players diving on the floor. You want to pull an upset here in Franklin. This might be your last game, so get it all. 22-12. Braintree can hold for the final shot with 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Sherrick takes it right inside to the basket and gets it to go. As Braintree scores in the final seconds, as Franklin will let it go from half court and off the front iron. And a nice end to the first quarter as Braintree finds themselves in a high-scoring affair. 22-14 the score as Sherrick with a late basket with 4 points in the quarter, tied with DeAngelis as the team high with 4 points. And on the Franklin side, it is 6 points for Padula to lead the way in this game. 22-14 after 1. As we'll take a break in the action. 22-14, Braintree trails Franklin in the first round matchup. We'll be right back.
7-point.
Welcome back to Franklin High School. Start of quarter number 2. Mike Walker bringing you the coverage here on BCAM TV as we stream live. So Braintree with a couple late baskets to end the first quarter. We'll see if that carries over here into quarter 2. Shot underneath, no good, and Braintree again can't secure the rebound. So a substitution here for Braintree. And that'll be the second foul on Fay, as Braintree will take Fay out. DeAngelis will come back in. As the shot underneath is no good, but another offensive rebound and the putback. Braintree just right now not doing a good enough job rebounding the ball. As Sherrick able to split the double team, kicks to the outside. DeAngelis will try a 3, and it won't go. Braintree just can't find something from the outside. So it's a 10-point game, and the ball in the hands of Franklin. As the pass underneath, that's a nice look, and Franklin missed an easy one underneath. So finally, Braintree catches a break. As Sherrick works to the other side for DeAngelis again, who takes it inside, trying with the left hand. No. Tough shot there with the left hand. On the shot clock. As Braintree trying to buckle in on the defensive end. Down the lane, and a foul called as the Franklin player went down hard. As Bridget Leo went down awkwardly. And that'll be the second team foul, or the second personal foul on DeAngelis, the 7th team foul on Braintree. As they are going to be over the limit now for the remainder of this first half. First free throw is good. Both free throws converted. 4 points now for Leo. And the lead is back to 12. So Braintree finds himself in a tough spot here on the road. First time into the game for Braintree's Kaiser, as the shot underneath is no good. And the rebound now into the hands of Franklin as they work it into the half-court set. Trying to cut it down low, and another foul called. And this is starting to get a little ridiculous with the number of fouls called in this first half. Braintree with 18 fouls, and there's still 6 minutes left here in this first half. Braintree fans not very happy with the officiating here early, which is a very big disparity in the fouls, 8-2. Franklin obviously has been attacking the basket, but so has Braintree. The last couple of possessions. And the front end of the 1-on-1 is no good. Braintree with the ball, down 12, 26-14 with 5:55 to go here in the second quarter. Shot from Adams is short, and the rebound is taken down by the Panthers, and Braintree caught with numbers back. Back to the perimeter, a three-point chance. That is long, but again, Braintree can't get the rebound. Here's another three, and this time it's good. 8 points now for Peterson with 5:30 to go. Braintree over half court, down 15. They got to make a run in a hurry. And a careless mistake there on the baseline. Braintree just right now not as focused as they need to be here in a playoff game. I know you're the underdog, but Braintree making too many mistakes mentally and fouling too much early in this game, putting Franklin in a big bonus situation as well as being the favorite, giving second chance opportunities. As Braintree double teaming, they find the player underneath and score. As early now with 6 points, and Franklin just taking full advantage of Braintree's size underneath. As the shot is short from Adams. Last two shots have been short. Braintree trying to get a steal. They do. As Sherrick takes it away and then a foul called. Foul will go on White, just the third team foul against Franklin here in this first half. And that'll put McDonald at the free throw line. Short on the first. Fade back in. So Braintree's in a really tough spot here with a couple players with two fouls. Fay and DeAngelis with two fouls apiece. Braintree's had to go a little deeper into the bench as McDonald missed both free throws. And in a game where you're the underdog, got to do the little things right, which includes free throw shooting. Not that Braintree's had many opportunities from the line, but when they do get there, they're going to have to make. Back to the perimeter, another three. That one is long. That was a travel. They don't call. As Fay scooping away at the ball, nobody underneath, and Franklin gets the rebound and the basket. And Braintree just undersized right now as they nearly throw it away. So the Panthers starting to run away with it here in this first half after Braintree had it down to 8. And Braintree will call a timeout, I believe, with 4:21 to go here in the first half, and Franklin has opened up a comfortable lead, 33-14, as we'll pause for a moment and we'll continue here the coverage on our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV with 4:21 to go in the first half. 33-14 Franklin. We'll be right back. Back here at Franklin High School, play resuming here in quarter number 2. 33-14, the Panthers with the lead over the Wamps. Sherrick to the outside for a jump shot from Fay, and Braintree not able to get the ball as it went out of bounds off of Braintree, it looked like, but they catch a break. Braintree has had a couple air balls here in this first half, and somebody's got to get open here in the inbound. Fay pops open with an open look underneath and can't finish, but does get to the free throw line. So Fay, who had both of her points at the free throw line earlier. First free throw pops out as Braintree's now missed their last three. Neither free throw good. .405 to go here in the first half. Again, they find the player underneath, and Braintree continues to give up the open lane. So Leonard with her first basket, as Franklin starting to go into their bench as well. Casanova hands back for Sherrick, and Braintree needs a run in a hurry. Adams thought about the shot, now will take it, and knock it down. So Adams knocks down her first basket. 35-16 with 3:25 to go here in the first half. And another air ball, but Braintree again can't get the rebound. Now they get fouled. on the baseline. So that'll be the 5th team foul on Franklin. As Braintree will inbound. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt from Franklin. As Scarpa brings it over half court and off the hands of Adams. Braintree has done a pretty good job securing the ball here in this first half. They haven't had tons of turnovers. The biggest difference in this game has been the three-point shooting and the rebounding, which Braintree has been on the losing end of both of those. As the drive underneath and a rebound on the missed layup. As Scarpa brings it up back over half court. Over to Adams, who just hit a shot moments ago, takes it right to the basket, lays it up and in. So Adams with 4 points on back-to-back baskets for her. As Franklin tries to get that pass down on the block, and maybe Braintree started to figure out what Franklin's trying to do. Lob back to the outside. They thought a three. Braintree swallows it up and had the ball for the moment, but Franklin again gets the roll. And Leonard with her second basket since coming in. 37-18 in a high-scoring first half for Franklin. As Sherrick will try a three, and Braintree gets one to drop. So Sherrick now with 7 points, continuing to be Braintree's most effective offensive weapon here in the postseason. See if Braintree can get a stop now. Driving down low. As it's worked back to the outside for a three-point shot, no good. And the rebound again controlled by Franklin. Is Braintree trying to tie it up? And they do. Nice job by Adams. And possession arrow is in favor of Braintree. So that's a big swing. (37-21). Braintree down 16 with the ball. See if they can cut this down under 15 before half. Casanova trying to get going and has her three-point shot blocked. Trying to force that one. That wasn't a good shot. (90 seconds remaining here in the opening half. Long way to go, but Braintree right now finds themselves down pretty handily. As a foul underneath. Scarpa commits the foul, taking away a layup. Ninth team foul of the half. More free throws. Franklin has not been that effective from the line. Knocking down the first will be Peterson, who's been their leading scorer to this point with 9 points. Now in double figures with 10. 39-21. Braintree with the ball with 1:15 remaining. And I don't know who Fay was throwing that to. Nobody was there down on the baseline. Franklin came out of the gates firing. They went up 11-0 early. And Braintree knocked that one out of bounds. Coming over the top was Sherrick, trying to rise over everybody to get that rebound. Three-point try is no good, and Braintree with the rebound. Really need a basket here on this possession. 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sherrick will try a three. No good. As he comes flying in for the rebound, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Sherrick again. The final 35 seconds. there'll be about a 7 or 8 second differential between the shot and game clock. So Braintree should see the ball one more time, and they will, as Franklin scores again. Peterson has been their offensive weapon with 12 points, and Braintree with another turnover. Faye's had a tough first half. As Braintree double teams, and they commit a foul here with 9 seconds left. And that is going to put Braintree in the double bonus. 2 shots. First free throw rattles out. 9.2 left on the clock. Braintree down 20, 41-21. And 1 for 2. Back up the court. Braintree looking to make something happen here in the final second. Sherrick needs to shoot it. Scarpa's not going to. Casanova will. And the shot would not count as the referee waved it off. And Casanova really has to get going. If Braintree wants any chance in this game, did not even score here. 2 points for her in the first half on free throws. But if Braintree wants to have a chance, they're going to need more from Casanova in the second half. Sherrick led the way with 7 points, but Braintree just didn't get enough offensively. Just 21 points in the first half, but Franklin with 42 on the board. And 42-21 the lead after a half a play here at Franklin High School. Again, this is the first round matchup. Number 27 Braintree and number 6 Franklin, as we'll be back for the third quarter in a moment. Hello and welcome back to Franklin High School as Braintree and Franklin ready for third quarter action here in the first round of the MIAA playoffs. Division I basketball. Braintree, the number 27 seed, trailing 42-21 to the host Franklin, number 6, the Franklin Panthers. And Franklin gets the ball to start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments Braintree has made in between the half. 10 on the shot clock as they try and work it down on the block. Braintree able to swat it away, and here they come up the court. Sherrick attacks and dials it back. And a gamble there and the steal as Franklin takes it to the basket and Braintree knocks it away. So 42-21 is the score. Franklin with the ball underneath their own basket. As Sherrick looking for the steal, and it's kicked out of bounds by Braintree. Sherrick was going to get to that, but DeAngelis inadvertently got in the way. With 7:15 to go here in the third quarter, neither side has scored yet. Franklin drives underneath, and Braintree again knocks it away. Pretty good defense here to start this third quarter. So Braintree with just 7 points in the second quarter after 14 in the first. Franklin with 22 in the first and 20 in the second. Sherrick able to steal it, her second steal of the quarter. Trying to attack the basket, lays it up and lays it in. And Sherrick really has been Braintree's most dynamic player again here in this postseason. Now with 9 points, had 19 in the win over Durfee. And Adams able to knock it away. Braintree with another steal. Here they come back up the court. So they figured out a little bit on how Franklin wants to get the ball on the block, and I wonder if Franklin will try and change up some of their offensive rhythm. That's 3 turnovers already here in the third quarter. And Casanova hasn't gotten going yet. We'll see if she can. DeAngelis fakes the shot, takes it to the basket, and has it rejected. Braintree was looking for a foul, didn't get it. And back up the court, a dangerous pass that works out. A 3-point chance is knocked down. And Padula knocks down a 3, her second of the game. She has now 9 points and a big swing after Braintree had started to make a little bit of a run. Franklin able to knock down a 3, and they have really shot a high percentage from downtown here in this game, which has opened up the door for a big lead. They now lead by 22 points. So Braintree really prides themselves on their defense. They can score, but that's not really a team that wants to go up and down the court with most teams, and obviously in this game they've kind of had to do that, and Braintree hasn't been able to keep up with this high-powered attack. So the Franklin Panthers having a home game here for the girls, and then the boys game afterwards, which is what Braintree had for hockey yesterday. And both Braintree hockey teams with wins, 2-1 for the girls hockey team over Hanover, 5-1 for the boys over Framingham. (45-23) the score with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. Casanova drives inside, trying to get the shot off, and had it knocked away. Back to the corner again, another 3-point try. This one's short, and the rebound secured by Fay. That's Braintree right back up the court. Adams will step back and take a 2. And going over for the rebound is Fay. 5:20 left, and Braintree with the ball, down 45-23. Sherrick back to Fay. 15 on the shot clock as Fay swings down the lane, lays it up with the left hand. It wouldn't stay down. Franklin with the rebound. They bring it over half court. Nobody collapses, and Adams nearly able to steal that one and have a open lane to the basket. Ball sent into the backcourt. Low-scoring third quarter to this point. Neither side has committed a foul. 20 on the shot clock. Driving down the lane, kicking to the open shooter. And Quinn knocks down the shot. Got 6 points. As Braintree breaks it back over half court. Kicks to the corner for a 2-point shot for Casanova. A nice hold from the field. And Sherrick again able to get in the passing lane. She's been everywhere here in the third quarter. She's got 3 steals. DeAngelis takes it down the lane, lays it up with the left hand. No. Sherrick with the offensive rebound and the putback. She's got 11 points in double figures. Only player for Braintree with more than 5 points to this point. Driving down the lane, the shot no good, and the rebound controlled by Franklin. The putback, no. Another opportunity and a third chance here on the possession, and a double dribble call. So Braintree catching a break there as the turnover on the Panthers, who haven't really played particularly well here in the third quarter, but Braintree hasn't really been able to cut into this deficit. Franklin's only scored 5 points, but Braintree's only scored 4, so they haven't been able to do any damage. As Casanova will let a 3 go, and that one off the mark again. Braintree really has lived or died by the 3 this year. And here tonight, they're not getting those shots to drop, and they found themselves down by 22 points. As it was knocked away for a moment by Adams. Braintree has played some good defense here in the third quarter. As Franklin drives down the lane, doesn't get it to go, and here goes Adams. Adams attacks the basket, draws the foul, and can't spin it home. That's a good drive by Adams. Adams and Sherrick really have been locked in here on defense in the third quarter and have really given Braintree an opportunity to cut into this deficit, but just haven't been able to get the offense to fall. (47-26) to score with 2:52 to go here in the third quarter. And Adams 1 for 2 at the line. 5 points for Adams. 2:45 remaining here in quarter number 3. 47-26. Franklin. Driving down the lane is Braintree trying to knock it away. 10 on the shot clock and a foul call. So Franklin doing a little bit different here on the offensive rhythm in the third quarter. They've kind of gone away from the cutting underneath, trying to hit the low block and trying to take the ball with some cut screen. As the first free throw is good. Two for 2 at the line for White, who has 5 points. And Braintree with the pass too high to handle for Adams. So Braintree's season really starting to look gloomy. And it really started from the beginning. They couldn't score in the first few possessions. Franklin hit the first 4 shots, open up an 11-0 lead, and Braintree really hasn't been able to battle back from that. As the Panthers knock it down from the outside. That's a 2-point shot, though. As Quinn now has 8 points. Sherrick attacks, and Sherrick will get to the line.
Franklin foul number 5, pretty early for the second team.
The lead all the way up to 25. And Sherrick continuing to give it her all here. Got to give credit to Sherrick, the senior. Who now has 12 points. So we'll see if Franklin starts to go into the bench a bit here with the comfortable lead. Obviously, you would hate to see an injury in a blowout type game, as Braintree just 1 for 2 from the line. Sherrick nearly fouled from behind. Referees have been a lot more lenient here in the second half until now, and a foul will be called on the drive as Scarpa commits the foul, and that'll be Braintree's 3rd team foul. They're making their 2nd team foul. That's her 3rd. So White now with 6 points, scored the last 3 points for the Panthers. 1:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Braintree down big. As Sherrick attacks, makes a nice pass, but Collery could not catch it. And Sherrick now gets right back to it. It's been a one-man show here for Braintree. As Sherrick back to it with another steal. 1:20 left here in the third quarter. To the outside to Scarpa, drives it down for Fay, trying to squeeze it up with the right hand, and a foul committed. That's not a good foul, as Fay was really in a spot that probably wasn't going to be able to get that ball up towards the hoop. She was underneath the basket, and it actually hit off the outside of the hoop. Obviously the foul helped that, but spatial awareness really was a necessity there for the Panthers, but with the big lead, really tough to criticize too much here for Franklin. And Braintree's free throw shooting continues. And a timeout is taken by Braintree with 1:08 to go here in the third quarter, 53-27 the score, as the Panthers with the lead here over Braintree, as we'll be back with the remaining 1:08 after this. Back here at Franklin High School, second free throw upcoming for Jill Fay, who has just 2 points in this game. Only points coming from the free throw line, and that continues to be the case with 3 free throws. As Braintree with a substitution. A 1:08 left on the clock, and Braintree down 53-28. A little bit of pressure here in the backcourt. As Sherrick again trying to be a pest and create another turnover. As the ball was loose for a moment, somehow Franklin able to get the pass off. As Franklin just wants it more right now, as Braintree didn't get on the ground and get that tie-up. Braintree gets the turnover. As Casanova trying to force it in underneath, and that didn't work, and then commits the foul. Obviously a lot of frustration built into this game from Casanova. It's been one of Braintree's most important offensive players. One of the league leaders in scoring with, I believe, 13 or 14 a game. And here today, with only 2 points, that's just not going to get it done for Braintree. Unfortunately, Franklin has had multiple players scoring in double figures in this game, which has made it almost impossible for Braintree to come back. And a 3-point chance, which is off the mark. And Braintree will get the rebound. Final 20 seconds here of the third quarter. Fay trying to take it underneath. May have gotten away with the travel. Ball was no good on the shot. And the final 5 seconds as Franklin takes it right to the basket. And a foul called on Casanova. With 2.5 left here in quarter 3. As things have unraveled here in the third quarter on offense for Braintree. They've only scored just 7 points. Neither side has scored well in this third quarter. Just 9 points for Franklin, but they had such a big lead by 21 at half, it hasn't really mattered. Their leading scorer, Peterson, with now 14, firing the second free throw. 2 for 2, 15 in the game for Peterson. Braintree with a long heave, which is intercepted. Half-court shot is good. Knocked down by Franklin right at the end of the third quarter. As the half-court heave will count. So everything going the Panthers' way as Braintree tried to make a little bit of a baseball-type pass to throw it down the court. And Franklin with the steal and the 3 right before the end of the third quarter. They had one right before halftime. They hit the front iron. This time, able to bank it in. And miraculous shot there to end this third quarter. But that's really been the story of this game. Braintree down 30 now and pretty much putting a dagger in the heart of the Wamps. 58-28 the score after 3. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on BCAM TV.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to Franklin High School start of the fourth quarter. Braintree down 58-28. Mike Watson bringing the coverage as we stream live here on BCAM TV. As Braintree finds himself in a huge hole here after a three-point shot from just inside half court by Franklin to end that third quarter. And what has turned into a blowout. On paper, obviously, Braintree is the lower seed, but things have fallen apart as Braintree does get the shot off, but it was blocked. And I'm surprised to still see some starters in here for Franklin. Not sure why, up by 30. As the shot's no good. Second chance, no good. A third chance. A fourth chance. And a foul. That's just unacceptable underneath. I know Braintree's down 30, but you cannot have that happen. That's been the story all game long. The inability to rebound. I know Braintree doesn't have a ton of size, but that just can't happen. That's just one player wanting the ball more. As Kalen Leonard at the free throw line misses the first free throw. And now Franklin does go into the bench, which is what they should have done to start the quarter. Not sure why they even had any starters out there. You get an injury and you put yourself at a big disadvantage moving forward. Every game won't be a blowout moving forward. MIAA playoffs got a lot of good teams. And the teams towards the top are very strong. Obviously this year with the new weighted system, as the shot would be, or it's not going to count. The foul was before the shot. So 7:04 left here in the fourth quarter. And the foul was on the floor. But again, the weighted system has really created some controversy in some situations, with teams at one point having a higher seeding after winning games, and then all of a sudden the seedings have changed. So obviously in the first year there's going to be some kinks in the system, but we'll see how it moves going forward. With just a statewide tournament as a shot no good. The offensive rebound again. Where is the rebounding by Braintree? As again Leonard just continues to just get the ball, and they call her for a 3-second in the lane. Leonard just overpowering the Braintree players underneath the basket. And I think Braintree's probably just going to go into the bench here. At some point here in this fourth quarter, just going to empty it out. 6:25 to go. Sherrick is on the bench, who's been Braintree's best offensive weapon. As Faye drives down the lane, again scooping it up underneath. No good. Adams with a three-point try. No. I haven't kept the official stat, but I don't think Braintree's hit more than 1 3 in this game, as Franklin fires another 3 with a big lead. And that one wasn't even close. 6:05 left, 60-28 to score. Up by 32, and still putting the pressure on from the outside. And a jump ball called before the foul. Referee's going to talk it over, and one referee had a foul, the other one had a jump ball. Which are we going to have? They're going to overrule it. It's going to be a shooting foul.
Foul by number 13,
and that's the fourth foul on Casanova. So one more and she's going to be done for the game. Leonard has been impressive off the bench, has been a spark plug, has been a great rebounder, and is now 5 points of offense. Braintree able to secure the rebound on the second shot. Missed. Sherrick looks like she'll check in again. I didn't know if she was going to be done for the game. As Braintree makes the pass down low before the shot. That's just the 15th foul on Franklin here. Driving down inside the paint, and another foul called. As Leonard commits the foul, Faye goes back to the free throw line where she spent a lot of time here in this game. First free throw, no good. An incredulous look from Faye after the first missed free throw. Nothing has really gone Braintree's way here in this game, and free throw shooting's been hot and cold for the Wamps here in this game. Missing both free throws there. As Sherrick with the steal, able to swat it away. She hasn't given up yet as she takes it to the basket, gets her own miss, sends it up, no. And Franklin with the rebound. As Sherrick coming back, looking for another steal. As the Panthers now will run some clock, trying to run that shot clock down to 5 seconds or so before releasing a shot. As Braintree knocks it out of bounds. Adams playing some more good defense. Again, Franklin out of the gate scored the first 11 and made it really a tough lead to come back from. As the three-point shot's no good again, as Franklin has done all game long, gets the offensive rebound and gets the foul. Just a lot of size for the team. And the freshman Newman coming in, getting the rebound, and now going to the free throw line. So Franklin has pretty much emptied out their bench. First point of the game for Newman. One for two from the line. Rebound in the hands of Casanova. So Braintree continuing with four of their five starters out in the court here with 4:55 to go in the game. As Faye with a step back shot, no good. And it goes out of bounds off of Franklin. Braintree with 2 timeouts left in the game. Franklin with 4. I don't expect to see many more. Faye again takes it inside, and the layup will not stay down, and a big collision as Faye commits the offensive foul. Are they going to call it on Franklin underneath? Faye just ran right over the player. And it is on Braintree. That was the signal. I was confused why Braintree was inbounding.
Braintree foul on 35. Jillian Faye, her fourth.
That's the 4th foul on Faye, and she really laid into the Franklin player. A nasty collision. Front end of the 1-and-1. Knocked down. Nora McCallum getting the point. .440 to go, and Braintree hasn't scored in a while. They haven't scored much here in this second half at all. They scored just 7 total points in almost 12 minutes of play. As, again, Sherrick, who's done it all for Braintree now with 15, just half of the Braintree points. 64-31. Underneath, open player. And Newman lays it in. Braintree takes it over half court with 4 minutes to go. As Sherrick will step back, take a two, and knock it down. Sherrick with another basket, got 17. The leading scorer here in this game. Number of steals, too, as that went off of Franklin and a Braintree ball. So Sherrick just releasing whenever she can from the field. Why not? Got the hot hand. Got another 15-plus point game here in the playoffs. Had 19 in the win over Durfee. Got 17 here tonight, but obviously far from enough. She's done her part, but unfortunately the team hasn't been able to get much offense elsewhere. As Braintree with another steal. As Faye down on the court, looking for somebody to pass it to. And both sides tumble to the ground, and a battle for the ball. A jump ball, as Casanova comes in for the loose ball. Both sides still going to the ground here in a game that obviously is decided. 66-33 the score for Franklin. The Panthers here at home will move on as the 6th seed and a travel call. As Braintree playing this one down to the end. As the season will come to a close. A 10-8 regular season, a win over Durfee. They got one win in the postseason, in the preliminary round. As the ball is kicked to the corner and thrown away again. Braintree takes it inside. It'll be Faye for a three-point chance. No. As Adams back to the outside for Scarpa, a three, and it rattles in. So just the first basket of the game for Scarpa, and a timeout taken by Braintree, down by 30. 66-36 the score, with 2:49 left on the clock, as we will take a break in the action. Bring you back the remainder here, as Braintree looks like the season now will come to a close and the Panthers will move on in the postseason. We'll be right back. Franklin inbounding with 2:45 remaining here in this game. As the Panthers take it to the basket and get the layup. Bonacci with the basket. And most of the roster for Franklin has scored here in this game. Dangerous cross-court pass as Braintree kicks it to the corner for Scarpa, who hit a three last time with the ball. To the top of the key for Sherrick. She'll step back for a three and get it to go again. In a losing effort, 20 points from Sherrick has been phenomenal. She certainly can't go away upset. The way she's played here in this game, she's done her part. She's really played well, and if it wasn't for her play here today, it'd be an ugly score, even worse than it is now. Three-point shot, which is another air ball. It's not a good look up by almost 30, airballing at three late in the game. If you're going to take it, you better make it here late with the big lead. 1:35 to go. Braintree with the pass. Adams with a two-point shot. 7 in the game for Adams. Braintree just changing the final score. Playing it down to the end. Obviously, most of this being done against the bench of Franklin as the shot missed, and another offensive rebound. They haven't worked the clock as much as I would have expected here with this big lead. Shot no good, and the rebound again fought for and controlled by Franklin, and they just want this more. Maybe Braintree has some tired legs, but you're getting out-hustled right now by the Franklin bench. These are the Braintree starters still out there. And that'll do it for Fay. 5th foul. Last minute of Fay's career here at the high school level. As Braintree season obviously coming to an end. Down 68-41 with 59.9 on the clock. Braintree's had a much better fourth quarter scoring, but not enough here in this one as the ball is out of bounds off of Braintree. Inbounded in front of the Franklin bench. Final couple possessions left here in this game. And another erratic shot from the outside. Here comes another one. And another miss. And underneath, the shot is no good. I know it's about beating a dead horse, harping on the point, but not really sure why everybody's heaving up shots here for Franklin with this big of a lead, and they're not even running the shot clock. Kind of poor sportsmanship in my mind. I know you have players that want to get action in there, but there's really no reason to be shooting the ball. Running up the score. Braintree will remember that down the road. If these two teams meet again in the next couple years, I'm sure Braintree will keep that in mind. Running the score up here in a playoff game. .7 left. Both free throws good. Braintree maybe their last possession, unless Franklin gets the ball and decides to shoot again. Final half minute. Braintree in no hurry on the offensive end as it is a take to the basket, and again, who else? Sherrick with another basket. 22 in the game for Sherrick. Pretty high number of points scored though by Franklin, 70 points. That's a big number to allow defensively. Packed house here with the boys game to follow for Franklin as the free throw was no good. And now the final 20 seconds coming off the clock. See what Franklin does here. Don't need to shoot it, shouldn't shoot it, but I've said that before. Final seconds. And the final score will result here. 70-43 the score as Franklin with the win over Braintree. Number 27 with a convincing win over number 6. Number 27, Braintree with a loss to number 6, Franklin. 70-43 again. Haley Sherrick, the offensive catalyst for Braintree here in this game with 22 points, a lot of it here in the fourth quarter, but Braintree just not enough from anybody else on the offensive side. Casanova with just 2 points here in this game, and Braintree scoring just 6 points in the third quarter. They find themselves down 42-21 at halftime, and just never really able to recover from that. On the other side of the ball, Peterson with 15 points to lead the way for Franklin, and they had a couple others in double figures, but a lot to pick from this game. But obviously for Braintree, their star was Haley Sherrick. She had 19 points in the win over Durfee in the preliminary round, and here today in the loss, 22 points. So solid performance for her, but Braintree just not enough here in this one, as the referees even giving a round of applause to Sherrick, who really gave it her all in this one. As that'll conclude our coverage. Thanks for watching our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV for the final time here this season. On behalf of our cameraman and producer, Wes Ray, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.